What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got a bunch of great news for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off with the craziness of Halo Infinite. Now, back in the day, guys, I was a huge Halo player. I love Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach. I used to play Halo all the time. Now, I have recently fell off, well, not recently, but I fell off with the series, but I was actually really looking forward to Halo Infinite. Unfortunately, we got a pretty nasty delay with this game, and I say nasty because that was supposed to be the big game to help push Xbox Series X and S out the door for launch this month, and it's not going to be there. And things have even gotten a bit worse because the guy that they brought in, Chris Lee, to help fix everything, he decided to say, I'm out, and he took a hike. He just pretty much got up out of there. So now that leads to a lot of speculation from fans and media and people alike whether this game is even going to hit the 2021 release date. However, we do maybe have some good news on this front. So Xbox Insider Clobril, hopefully I'm saying that right, via Twitter stated that the game's content is complete at this point and the developer is focused on the technical issues that we're seeing in the gameplay demo. And for those who don't know, there were some like pop-up, the graphics didn't look that great, people were upset about that, saying that like Halo 5 looked better, so it looks like they're trying to shore up all of that. Quote, the game is more or less content complete, said the insider. They can fully focus on the technical aspects now. I absolutely do expect Halo Infinite to be released in 2021. So Microsoft brought on Halo veteran Joseph Staten to take the leadership role at 343 Industries to help work on Halo Infinite back in August. Staten is working with the single player campaign while senior executive Pierre Hinze focuses on the multiplayer. So there's definitely some more issues that is going on with this game that I might or might not know about, but I'll say this when it comes to Halo Infinite, guys. Like, this game, obviously you want to launch a game that's actually ready to go, feature complete, isn't broken, buggy, glitchy. It's Halo. It needs to be good. You can't mess up Halo on this scale when it comes to the Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X. You're launching a new system. You want to have that momentum, and that's the big thing that the Xbox Series S and X are lacking at launch, is that big game. But I'd rather have it delayed than have it launch and shed a bad light on the new system, right? Because if you look at the PlayStation, they've got Miles Morales, they've got Demon Souls, they've got all these big games from an exclusive standpoint. And then you look at Xbox, and if they come out with a Halo game that's not good and isn't up to par with the most powerful console in the world, then it's definitely not going to be a good look for Microsoft. So I understand the delay. I understand what they're trying to do. My hope is that they can actually get this done in 2021. And it does seem like it's not going to be a guarantee that it'll be early. This could be a mid or later end release. And I wouldn't want them to do like the whole split up thing to where it's like single player here and then multiplayer release somewhere else. I mean, they could, but I would like them to just release the game when it's ready with all of the content, single player and multiplayer and everything that they're going to do. And then whatever they add post-launch is post-launch content. So we'll see what ends up happening with this, guys. I'm praying for the developers over there at 343 and at Microsoft, because I know they want to make Halo what it was. You know, they want to make Halo the franchise that we all know and love again. And I think that they have a great opportunity with this hardware that they have with the Xbox Series X and S to really impress people. But they have to come out and make sure that the next time that we see Halo Infinite, that it does kind of blow our socks off and it's really good. So we'll see what ends up ultimately happening with it. So what are you guys' thoughts on Halo Infinite so far? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, something that I'm very excited to talk about. One of my favorite franchises of all time, Dragon Quest. We've got some teasing here from the creator that there could be some new information. New game, Dragon Quest 12, coming to Switch, PlayStation 5. Could we be seeing it? Well, 2021 might be the time for it. So 2021 will mark the 35th anniversary of the Dragon Quest series in Japan. And the creator, Yuji Horii, has stated that he expects various announcements in its celebration. well, he said to expect various announcements. So, during his closing remarks at the Dragon Quest X Fall Festival 2020, you know, that game that's not out in America localized yet. Shoutouts to Square Enix on that one. On October 30th, Hori said, quote, "Thank you very much for today. Next year, Dragon Quest will celebrate its 35th anniversary. I believe we will be able to make all sorts of announcements in regards to that, and there is still a whole lot of fun to look forward to in the world of Dragon Quest X. Please continue to support Dragon Quest in the future. Thank you very much." And there are a number of Dragon Quest projects that we do know about to be in development, and Square Enix will share those updates in 2021. So we do know about Infinity Strash, which is Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai, and we don't really have too much information. It's based off the manga, and it's going to be on consoles and platforms in 2021. We also have Dragon Quest 12. So preparations for Dragon Quest 12 were first confirmed to be underway in June 2019, and in January 2020, Yuji Horii did comment again, stating that the sequel is, quote, "still a little while ahead." That could rule out 2021 release, but it could be a 2021 reveal. Then we also have Dragon Quest Monsters. There's a new title there, a new Dragon Quest Monsters game for consoles, starring younger versions of Eric and Mia from Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age, was first announced back in November 2018, but in January 2020, series producer suggested the game was facing a troubled development. Now, there's also the possibility of Dragon Quest IX Sentinels of the Starry Skies remake, which was heavily discussed during the game's 10th anniversary live stream back in July 2019. So there are a lot of projects that could be going on here for Dragon Quest, and I'm excited for all of them. I would love to see a Dragon Quest IX remake. That's actually one of the best Dragon Quest games. It doesn't get as much love because it was on the DS and everything, but that's a pretty good game. You actually create your own character and kind of go from there. So I'd be down to see that. I'd also love to get the first sneak peek if it's somewhat ready to go, right? Not just like a teaser, but give us something actually meaty to look at when it comes to Dragon Quest 12. Dragon Quest 11 sold really well, over 6 million units when you combine everything, PlayStation 4, the PC version, and also the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo 3DS. So that was a huge success for Square Enix. I think it was probably bigger than they thought it was going to be. And it's also coming to Xbox Game Pass, and it's also coming to PlayStation 4 being re-released and PC with the enhanced version that the Switch got. So I think that there's a lot of good stuff that's going to be coming to Dragon Quest. I also want to see what they do with Dragon Quest Monsters. I'm guessing that would be a Switch game as well. Dragon Quest Monsters has always been a Nintendo type of franchise and everything, almost like a Pokemon style type of battling game. I know they did good with Dragon Quest Builders as well. That sold well across multiple platforms that it was on. So we'll see what comes about for Dragon Quest in 2021 for the 35th anniversary. It's crazy that the franchise is that old at this point, but hey, good franchises continue to survive on. So what are you guys' thoughts on Dragon Quest and what we can see for next year? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, guys. We got a few Nintendo Black Friday deals. Now, I will be going over other platforms as well in separate videos, so make sure you guys stay tuned to that. But we do have the Nintendo Switch Best Buy deals going down right now at this point. Well, we can see them. They're not live just yet, but they should be pretty soon here when it comes down to it. So we've got some confirmed deals. So if you haven't picked up a Switch yet at this point, which Nintendo is banking on a lot of people for this holiday picking up Nintendo Switches because of the pandemic and everything, we got people going back into lockdowns and stuff. There's all sorts of crazy stuff that's happening. So I think that the Switch is going to be a pretty big seller this holiday. And just like you would expect, like the last 3 Black Fridays or something like that, Nintendo is doing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe along with the Nintendo Switch for $299.99. However, there was also included a 3-month individual Nintendo Switch Online membership with that. So they sweetened the deal just a little bit there. Now, outside of the Switch console, there are a number of games that are on sale here. We have The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. That's going to be $39.99. Luigi's Mansion 3 is going to be $39.99. Super Mario Maker 2 is going to be $39.99. PGA Tour 2K21 will be $27.99, and you can save 50% on select Nintendo Switch controllers, which were $24.99. Now, there are a number of other deals. Like I said, I will be going over more of those when it comes to Xbox and PlayStation in a separate video, but those Best Buy deals are okay. There's not going to be too much in terms of Nintendo Switch stuff, but I do suggest Luigi's Mansion 3 and also Link's Awakening. Those are two really good games. You can get that for 80 bucks, so that's not too bad if you're picking up a brand new Nintendo Switch. Now, if you're looking for a cheaper option, obviously they have the built-in discount of the Nintendo Switch Lite. However, that can't hook up to your TV. So you also have to factor that in as well. But I think that the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Bundle has been extremely popular. I guess if it's not broke, don't fix it type of mentality with the holidays. Nintendo has pretty much killed it every single holiday with that bundle, with Mario Kart and the Switch. 2017, 2018, 2019. It seems like each year they've risen and risen and risen with their sales with that bundle for the holiday. And they're even throwing in the Nintendo Switch Online with it 3 months. So not bad there, and I think it's going to be pretty successful. So what do you guys think about some of these deals here, and what are you planning on picking up if you are going to get anything? It doesn't have to be Nintendo stuff. What else are you planning on picking up for Black Friday, holiday shopping sales season? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here, we have the Amazon bestsellers, and I wanted to talk about this because I think it kind of goes to show you the type of anticipation that people are having for next gen, which would be the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, but kind of more like the PlayStation 5 in this case, but also the current hype that's going for the Nintendo Switch right now, and how this system is going to have a massive holiday season, a massive November and December. So Amazon sellers, we guys all know here, Bezos over here rolling it in that gamer's money, because more and more people, as lockdowns and stuff happens, are turning to Amazon to buy their video games, buy their accessories. They don't even want to deal with the stores or anything like that with the pandemic that's going on. So Amazon has become a major player with sales of lots of stuff when it comes to gaming. So it's interesting to see though that the DualSense wireless controller for the PlayStation 5 is the #1 new release. Okay, so these are games, or these are things that are about to release or already out and are getting the most sales, getting the most 24-hour sales here. And I wanted to go over the top 10 for you guys because I find it very interesting that the DualSense controller at its $69.99, well, on Amazon, $69.96. You save a little bit there, right? That is #1, which is great. That controller, based on all the videos that I've been watching, seems like it's an amazing controller, but that's #1. Now, #2, we start off with actual games here. So this would actually be the #1 best-selling game. We're moving into November, and November is Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity time. That is the #1 selling game on Amazon right now. Right after that, you have Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which continues to sell really strong. I'm going to be very interested to see what numbers that game has. Nintendo should be releasing their financial numbers this week, so it's going to be crazy. I think that game's going to be 3 million plus, depending on when Nintendo cuts off the sales period for that. Now, in another game, it was a brand new release. People thought that maybe there was no hype for it. Well, maybe not. It's the #3 game on Amazon, #4 on the position charts here, and that is Pikmin 3 Deluxe. So that game has an opportunity to do better than what the Wii U version did, just like a lot of the Wii U ports that came over. Most of them have done a lot better because of the drastically bigger install base of the Nintendo Switch. So it's good to see Pikmin 3 get in on the action there. Now, Spider-Man Miles Morales is at #5, but would be #4 when it comes to actual games. That's 50 bucks, and that's pretty good to see Miles Morales up there. I think that game's going to be a lot of fun. And I saw some videos, there was like no loading times for that game, so that's pretty cool too. Then you've got Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the PlayStation 4 with a free upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version, the digital PlayStation 5 version, which is good that they're saying that, so customers know that, hey, if I buy this now, it's cool, I get my free digital upgrade as well. So it makes sense there. It's the PS4 and Xbox One versions back to back with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Then you have Cyberpunk 2077, and then you have Madden NFL 21. That game got discounted to $39.88. And then Madden NFL 21 on the Xbox One as well. So PS4, then Xbox One. And then it's funny because Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, the Mario set, Nintendo Switch, that's like $152, but it's still in the top 11. So people are still buying that off of scalpers from Amazon. So that's interesting. But overall, I thought it was a pretty interesting top 10. Like I said, we're starting to get into the big holiday games. Assassin's Creed, Cyberpunk, that got delayed, but still, December. Age of Calamity, Pikmin 3 just dropped. Super Mario still doing well. The innovative next-gen controller of the PlayStation 5 being the #1 new release in terms of gaming products on there. So not bad. I can see that combo of Miles Morales and the DualSense 5. People buying extra controllers for whatever the case is, or just having another one. I can see that being a hot selling item. And then to move over to the Nintendo front, I can easily see how Super Mario 3D All-Stars and also Pikmin 3 and Age of Calamity and Animal Crossing is probably going to make it back in there. I can see how those games are just going to be very well dominated with the physical sales, just based on how Nintendo gamers kind of purchase stuff. So overall, great, pretty good stuff to see, and it's going to be interesting to see how those charts develop as we get closer to the launch of the next generation systems here. So what are you guys' thoughts on all the different topics? I'd love to hear them in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Check out the links in the description. We've got Twitter. Go and give us a follow on there. Stay updated on all latest gaming news and information. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.